This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, it was kind of odd. The WWE approached me, and when they asked if I wanted to do a book, I said, I haven't been in the business that long. I've only been at the time, I think I was in the business on TV 8 months, and there wasn't a lot of history with me in pro wrestling. And Vince McMahon said, well, just talk about your Olympic career and your life. And I said, okay. And I find out a few weeks later that other people were offered a book deal and they turned it down because they didn't want to write a book yet. I think Austin was one of them. Undertaker might have been one of them, but they went down the line, everybody from the top notch down. And I trickled down to number 4 or 5, and I said yes. And, it was a good move. I got to talk about my life, but I didn't have a lot of pro wrestling in it, not a lot of history of WWE or anything I did in pro wrestling. So it was really odd, but I was excited. It was my first book, and I wanted to do it. So I went forward with it, and it took, we probably worked on it with a ghostwriter for about 6 months. We talked every day. He interviewed me, and the me turning babyface, I didn't know they were going to do that. I thought I was going to stay heel. I can't really tell you what's going to happen 6 months down the line. So,
right.
While I'm doing the book, I'm thinking I'm going to be a heel when my book comes out. It's not a great idea, but Vince McMahon put everything in place and got me turning heel, where I was wrestling Austin at SummerSlam in 2001. So it was a great position for me. The only problem is my book didn't do that well because my media week got canceled. It was the week of 9/11. And when that tragedy occurred, they shut everything down in New York City, no travel, never had a media week. I was supposed to go the whole week long to like 40 different networks to promote my book, and we didn't do it at all. It was canceled. So, the book that picked up on sales, it did pretty well eventually, but not at first.
Do you think you'll ever want to write a second book?
Yes, I do. I don't want to write it till my documentary comes out. I've been working on a documentary for the past 2 years, and wanted to get that out before I wrote the next book.
That's cool. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure everybody is.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.